I'm discovering that the more skincare products I use, I'm getting harder and harder to please. There were a few products this month I'd been curious about for the longest time. And now that I've actually used them, I have mixed feelings. Hey, it's eCat. Think electronic cat. Yeah, welcome to my edit by eCat. Let's start with the product I love. There's only one way to say it. I freaking love it. And I didn't expect to love it so much. I got it as an afterthought because I wanted to try the other product, which we're gonna talk about next. You probably will guess what it is. I was after that other product that was on my list for ages because it seems like everyone in the world has tried it and I haven't. I thought to myself, I might as well, right? I'm getting this other product. I might as well put this one in the basket as well. And it is magical. It's truly magical. What I'm talking about is the Makeup Rewind by KraveBeauty. I don't think I've felt texture like this from any other first cleanse. It is so luscious and wonderful to apply. I love that it's neither a cleansing balm or an oil. It has that perfect middle consistency. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy a cleansing balm and I do enjoy an oil, but it was just something about it. Some evenings you just don't want to faff about. It was just that perfect jelly, lightweight consistency. I would put a little bit in the palm of my hand and then I would apply as if I would a moisturizer, like a gel moisturizer. And then it rinses off cleanly, emulsifies beautifully. Wow, so good. I am truly surprised by the texture and just the whole experience. So unique and wonderful. And the philosophy of KraveBeauty helps as well. What they stand for and how they source their ingredients. But for me, it's all about the experience. I need to enjoy it. And I really, really enjoyed this one. Oh my God. I think everyone should try this product in particular at least once in their life because it feels different and it feels innovative compared to what we are used to. Really surprised by this find. You might have guessed. The product that I was originally hunting for was the KraveBeauty Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser. And yeah, this is the first time I got my hands on this one. It's just been all over the internet for the longest time. And it was really hard to get my hands on. I feel like everyone else tried it in this world and I was the last person. Recently, I've tried the B-Lab Matcha Hydrating Cleanser. Some people were calling it a bit of a dupe. It's not. It doesn't feel anything like this one at all. They're completely different from each other. But yeah, people were singing this one praises, how hydrating, how gentle it is. It was just like wonderful to use. It wasn't stripping or extremely foaming. I think at this stage though, I've tried so many cleansers from kbeauty and jbeauty that this just doesn't stand out to me anymore. I think it does have this cult status for being the OG and being the first with the type of formula and the experience. It is very jelly-like. It doesn't foam up too much. The recent cleanser that I can compare it to is probably the prequel cleanser. It kind of has this similar consistency where it's gentle. It's a bit full-bodied. It doesn't foam up too much. Very, very on par, although their ingredients are different. On par on the overall experience level, it's great. I enjoy using it. I will continue using it. But yeah, I feel like my expectations were way, way higher than what the product could deliver. It's just a great cleanser. I love rice. I love anything to do with rice in skincare. It's such a versatile ingredient that you can't go wrong with. It's not an active, but it has some properties. I obviously love rice in Korean and Japanese skincare. I'm on a quest to try every single rice product that I can get my hands on. Therefore, there are several products on my list that I must try at some point in my life because they contain rice. One of those products is the Goodal vegan rice milk. Now, I believe this toner is quite popular. A lot of people are raving about this. So I was convinced, I was absolutely convinced that I was going to love it. And you know what? It's in between. I like it when I use it. It has a bit of a body to it, kind of in between an ampoule and a serum. It is quite, I wouldn't say dense, but it has a bit of a weight to it. So it's not your hydrating toner. I wouldn't really want it as a first step in my skincare routine because I kind of like it a little bit lightweight. So the first step needs to be a bit lightweight. I would use a mist toner or something a little bit more watery. This one is kind of mid, like it's mid-weight, almost like a serum step, I guess. You can't really layer too much of this. So there's certain instances that I enjoy using this, and others I wouldn't even think to reach for it. Don't get me wrong, it's great. Like, it feels great. It feels super hydrating. It's nice to apply. It's that perfect consistency to put in the palm of your hand and pat it in. A little goes a long way, but there's something about it that I wouldn't class it as a toner that I want to use every single day. So I'm torn. I'm really torn. I really want to love this, but it's taken me forever to get through this, if you know what I mean. So I think I'm going to try and maybe do some DIY sheet masking with this, just so I can go through it a little bit quicker. Tell me if it's a favorite for you, because I would love to hear a different opinion. Let me know in the comments. I have another product I was absolutely itching to get my hands on. And funnily enough, the reason I didn't was because I thought it was too expensive for what it is. So at this stage, I think I will admit, it was partly for the packaging. Kind of has my favorite color. Also, it's one of those products you can't go wrong with, right? But because it is a barrier-friendly product, I thought it was a little bit expensive for what it was. So I deliberately didn't spend any money and got my hands on it because there was an offer of a free gift with purchase, and they were offering this serum, this By Mi Beta Panthenol Repair Serum. Now, the packaging has changed, where they have replaced the dropper with a pump. I love a pump. I think it's always much more superior to the dropper, but I understand why. I understand why they changed the packaging. The serum itself is so thick, it's like a moisturizer. It's like slightly lighter version of the moisturizer. And it is so difficult to get any of it out with a dropper. I had to remove the little guard that you have around the rim. And at this stage, I'm just using a silicone spatula to scoop all the serum out. So as you can imagine, I am glad I didn't pay for this. I feel like it's nothing special. I love the packaging. It looks gorgeous, and the color of the glass is amazing, but the experience is horrendous. I know it would be just slightly better with the pump packaging, but the serum acts like a moisturizer, and I feel like there are better panthenol repairing serums out there. Just saying. As you can imagine, that was a massive disappointment for me. After finally getting my hands on this, I just can't help but be disappointed. Yeah, it's very stringy, thick. You wouldn't even call it a lotion consistency. It does feel like a moisturizer to me. It has this like slight scent to it, but it's actually quite pleasant, so I don't mind it. But yeah, it's a no for me. Super, super sad about this one. I also have the cream from the range. So this is the Beta Panthenol Repair Cream. And it literally feels like the serum is the version of the cream, but made slightly lighter. I literally think it's that. So if you want to try a product from this range, I would probably go for the cream just because the experience is slightly better. At least you can get to the product and you have more of it. It's a little bit more occlusive. It feels really, really similar. I'd say the ingredients are quite similar. It's just slightly thicker. I use it as a last step of my skincare routine just to kind of seal everything in. It has the same slight scent to it. I kind of enjoy it. It's not bad at all. I don't know, I'm curious. Do you keep these or do you throw them out? I never know what to do with these. But yeah, I can't say it's super repairing or anything. It's one of those products that I would say, yeah, I'm glad I tried it. I got it out of my system and now I can move on and know that I'm not missing out on anything. Saying that, I would still probably try the toner and the cleanser. I just have to. I have another moisturizer, and this one I got with the view that it was going to be quite thick. If you have seen my empties, I keep looking for a replacement for Purito Dermite Barrier Balm. So it's this super thick ceramide moisturizer that I use as a last step of my skincare routine or with my retinol in. So I'm on the lookout for something similar that has the same consistency, the thickness, the occlusiveness. When I saw this one and the number on the packaging, I was like, yeah, I feel like it could be the same. I can be happy finally that I have something to replace it with. But no. If anything, it turned out to be just a ceramide cream. I'm talking about the Benton ceramide cream. So it has here on the packaging 10,000 ppm. When I see a number this high, I'm thinking it's going to be lusciously creamy and thick, occlusive and barrier protecting and hugging. It's nice, don't get me wrong. It has that kind of lightweight property to it. As you start working it in, it's hydrating and moisturizing at the same time. I've been using this one after microneedling. It seems quite simple, but I believe it's got a fragrant ingredient in there because when I applied it, it had a slightly detectable scent property to it. It didn't irritate my skin or feel uncomfortable in any way. Obviously, I was applying it onto a damaged skin barrier and it worked quite well. In fact, I really enjoy using this moisturizer. It just didn't live up to the expectations again that I had for it, thinking that it will replace my absolute favorite down the line. I do recommend if you haven't tried it yet. I feel like it's a really nice ceramide moisturizer that has all the goodness and necessary properties. Yeah, it has that like a hint of, at first I thought it was lemongrassy, but I think it's some kind of orange flower. Simple, interesting to try. Would I come back to it? Probably not. I'll keep looking. I have a very random product. I don't know what my expectations were, but it's not very well known and I don't hear anyone talking about it. It's from Heveblue and it's their Black Yuja Bean Skin Booster Serum. So it has like an array of different ingredients. The consistency is quite interesting. I would call it kind of gloopy. It is on the thicker side as far as serums go. It's very hydrating, but at the same time, it kind of sticks to your skin and leaves that kind of protective layer. I would use it as a last serum step just before lotions and moisturizers, just because it's not the lightest option out there, but I love the packaging. It's got that click, or it's got that button dropper. It's just so convenient to apply with just one hand. Something about it, the convenience, love, love, love. So I think I'm discovering that I don't mind droppers as long as they have this button packaging. I'm really enjoying this. It's kind of like, I like it, but I don't know why. Is it the consistency? Is it because I keep reaching for it because of the packaging? It could be either, but yeah. Have less than half left, and I think I might get another one just to see whether I get to the bottom of my preference. Last but not least, I thought I'll try a few more gentle retinols to see what's out there and whether I can recommend some more to you down the line. I got my hands on a Japanese retinol this time. It's a brand called Kisocare. So far, I've only found it on YesStyle, and they do really interesting formulas, especially when it comes to actives and very specific ingredients. They do have a few retinol options, but what I went for is the retinol serum. Yeah, so this is their 0.1% retinol, and it says number 035. All their products are numbered, and they all have this kind of clinical packaging. I'd say it's very reminiscent of The Ordinary because it's all in the same style, dropper bottles or white packaging with a grey label. Yeah, the serum itself is quite lightweight. I don't think I would call it hydrating, even though it has this light consistency. I don't feel any hydration from it, so I would apply it towards the end, just before lotions and moisturizers. I do like the dropper of this one. The dropper has a different shape, and you will see the serum itself is very cloudy. And yeah, the dropper is quite wide, so you can get quite a bit in, and the serum itself has a bit of a body to it. It's very interesting to use. I found it quite gentle, so I didn't have any irritation. It does feel super, super gentle, really easy to slot into your routine, especially in this lightweight formula. I think so far, only good things to say about it. Obviously, I need to use it for a little bit longer just to get my proper thoughts on it, but I am quietly falling in love with Kisocare and everything that they have to offer. Keen to try some other retinol stuff, and I'm already trying some of their azelaic acids. I'm pretty sure you're going to see more of this brand in the future videos. So if you know of any particular product that you want to hear about from them, let me know, because I will be keen to test it and let you know about it. I think that's it for today. It's been a random month. Interesting mix of things, but I'm discovering that I kind of have high expectations, and the more skincare products I use, I'm getting harder and harder to please. I don't know whether that's a good thing. Thankfully, I don't think I will get bored of skincare anytime soon. I'm still interested, and I'm still curious and willing to try a lot of it. I hope you are too. So if you love skincare that feels fun with lots of steps and zero regrets, then hit subscribe and come back and hang out with me again. But don't go just yet. If you still got some time, I hope you stay and watch this next video. I'll see you again soon.